You wake up. Before your feet even touch the floor, your hand reaches for the phone. You tell yourself you were just checking the time, or maybe looking at one important message. But then you see a notification. You open an app. You scroll for 5 minutes, then 10, then 20. Before the day has even officially started, your brain is already exhausted. You get out of bed with a quiet sense of defeat. You go to your desk. You have a project to finish, an exam to study for, or a goal you want to achieve. You sit down, open your laptop, and make a silent promise. You say, I am going to work for 3 hours straight. But you don't. You read one paragraph. Then, you feel a slight discomfort, a tiny, invisible urge. You pick up your phone just for a second to check a minor detail. Suddenly, 45 minutes disappear into a void of short videos and endless feeds. You snap out of it. Look at the blank screen in front of you, and a heavy wave of guilt hits you. You call yourself lazy. You tell yourself you lack discipline. You promise to try harder tomorrow. And tomorrow, you do the exact same thing. This is the cycle of the modern mind. Stop blaming your character. You are not lazy. You are just losing a highly asymmetrical biological war. Your brain is a survival machine built for the Stone Age. For millions of years, human survival depended on noticing new information in the environment. A rustling bush could be a dangerous predator, or it could be a source of food. So, whenever we found something new, our brain rewarded us with a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is not just a pleasure chemical. It is the molecule of anticipation and motivation. It makes us want to seek out the unknown. Today, there are no tigers hiding in the bushes, but there is a supercomputer in your pocket, and it is weaponizing your own evolutionary biology against you. Behind every social media app you use, there is an engineering team in a billion-dollar tech company. Their only job is to hack your primitive neurology. They use the exact same psychological mechanics as slot machines in Las Vegas casinos. It is a concept called a variable reward schedule. You pull the screen down to refresh the feed, and you do not know what you will get. Maybe it is boring. Maybe it is a funny video. Maybe it is a highly emotionally charged piece of news. That fundamental uncertainty creates a massive dopamine spike. They have turned your attention into a commercial product. And every time you try to fight them using just your willpower, you are bringing a knife to a gunfight. Willpower is not a permanent shield. It is like a biological battery, and it drains continuously throughout the day. Every time you resist picking up your phone, you burn a little bit of that battery. Eventually, it hits zero, and you surrender. If you want to win, you have to stop relying on motivation. You need to build a cold, mechanical system. Your environment dictates your behavior. If your phone is sitting on your desk, even if it is turned off and facing down, it is actively destroying your focus. Your brain knows it is there. A portion of your cognitive energy is being constantly used just to repress the urge to grab it. This is why you feel tired even when you are doing nothing. You must completely remove the trigger. When it is time to do deep work, your phone must be in another room. Out of sight, out of mind. If you need it for emergencies, put it on a high shelf behind a closed door. Make it physically difficult to reach. You need to design an environment where doing the wrong thing is annoying, and doing the right thing is the only option. Human beings are wired to take the path of least resistance. If opening a distraction takes exactly one tap, you will do it automatically, without conscious thought. You will open the app before your logical brain even realizes what your fingers are doing. You must inject friction into your bad habits. Delete the apps from your phone entirely. If you want to check social media, force yourself to use the internet browser. Log out every single time you are done. That 10-second delay of typing your password is not just an annoyance. It is a biological circuit breaker. It gives your prefrontal cortex, the logical part of your brain, exactly enough time to wake up and ask, do I actually want to do this right now? For a more aggressive approach, change your phone display to grayscale. Remove all the colors. Without the bright red notification dots and vibrant images, your screen suddenly becomes incredibly boring to your primitive brain. We have completely forgotten how to be bored. The moment we feel a second of silence on the bus, in an elevator, or waiting for a cup of coffee, we pull out our screens. Because of this constant overstimulation, our dopamine receptors are burned out. Deep work, like reading a complex book, writing a business plan, or learning a coding language, feels physically painful because it does not provide cheap, instant dopamine. You must train your brain to tolerate boredom again. You have to lower your baseline. Spend an hour a day doing absolutely nothing stimulating. Stare at a wall. Go for a walk without headphones, or sit in silence. Let your neurological system reset. When you lower your baseline for stimulation, suddenly, reading a textbook or working on a difficult project starts to feel engaging again. Boredom is not the enemy. It is the space where focus is born. Finally, never sit down and say you are going to study for 3 hours. The human brain hates massive, vague tasks. It will panic and look for an immediate escape route. Use the two-option protocol. Set a timer for 25 minutes. During this time, you have exactly two choices. You can do the hard work, or you can stare at the blank wall. You cannot check emails. You cannot get a snack. You cannot organize the pens on your desk. You either work, or you do absolutely nothing. Very quickly, the pain of boredom will outweigh the pain of the work, and you will start. Focus is not a magical talent that some lucky people are born with. It is a biological muscle. Right now, yours is weak, and the modern world is actively designed to keep it weak. But you are not a victim. You are the architect of your own mind. Stop waiting for motivation to save you. Change your environment, add friction to your distractions, and embrace the silence. Take your attention back.